Oopsies. Today I will be allowing you to let me read your candle. This is gonna be a candle wax reading. I do very similar line of work on my website tonybomboni.com, where you can book yourself your own 15-minute or 30-minute candle wax reading. So today I'm going to start using this new candles I bought for your candle readings. This pink candle, this pink striped candle. It's a really pretty color. So I'm going to go ahead and light it up and let us begin your reading, and I'm just going to vibe with it. Whatever your intuition draws you in, these are the messages for you. Again, tonybomboni.com to book your own reading from me. Links in the description box below. Let's begin. What messages does the wisdom of the universe have for you today? What do you need to know right now at this time? I'm seeing some sadness, some trepidation here. I'm seeing a frowny face, someone really upset. Something upset you very greatly here. Could involve a family member unit or family unit. Someone you were once close with but have parted ways with recently. I see a kite here. You're still free from the burden, though. You're free. I feel like you're free from this problem. Maybe more than you may think. You might think you're stuck to this situation, but in fact, quite the opposite. This is going to liberate you in some ways. This is all meant for you to see how things can play out. It's like you chose this experience to see that this could be a possibility. This could play out differently than what you once thought. So it shows you that life can play out differently than you think. And life is creative, you know. Life shows us the same lesson in different ways until we finally get it, until we finally understand. So what are you holding on to? What are you not letting go, right? Is it control? Is it this sadness? Is it, what is it, you know? I see a good energy in your professional unit. There's a lot of comfort and peace there. It could be some of you might be sort of in your comfort zone right now professionally, but that will be okay for now. It's appropriate for the time being. There's nothing really you have to do because you worked hard to get to that place of comfort and peace. And maybe you walk into your job's doors and you feel a sense of peace there, you know. Gratitude, almost even an entitlement, like that you are worth more, that you deserve more. There's a lot asking you to stretch outside of your comfort levels right now. So again, that's why I say don't worry about comfort. I would say just focus on being comfortable for now. But there will be a lot coming up soon that will be like propelling you out of that comfort. Pushing you outside of that comfort level that you've placed yourself in for now. This is all a temporary experience, so just remember, no matter what happens now and in the future, that you've lived as authentically as you possibly could to what you deem fit in your life. not what someone else deems fit for you. And it takes a while to have your eyes peeled open to your authentic truth. Who are you? How can you identify with who you are? And how can you live in alignment with that truth? I see this Capricorn energy. I also see a star with it. There's a lot of protection for my Capricorns. You're being protected right now. Your dream, your wish, your plan, your project is being protected right now in the name of the light. The light is your savior right now. Your saving grace. You are magical right now. You are making things happen and unfold faster than you would have even deemed possible. You thought maybe this was out 5-10 years out. You're doing those incredible things now. Some of you are getting like faster at your workouts, faster at your job. You might be asked to slow down a little bit. You might be asked to take it easy, take a breath, take a step aside, especially when you're overwhelmed. I see a lot of people rushing their jobs. You're too much in a hurry. You're too much in the rat race. You're too much in a fast pace. That is not going to make your check grow bigger. You have to take your sweet time. You have to deliberately do these actions with intentions, not rushing. So, take your time. It's going to get done when it gets done. Do you ever notice? Try this. Try spending your day rushed, getting everything done in a hurry, and then try spending your day taking your time. You come to find you end up doing all of that at the same time. Because when you rush things, you find more things to do, more things to rush. You end up with the same 24 hours regardless. So why would you put yourself through that constant busyness? You're not a bumblebee, okay? So, even bumblebees know when to be, you know what I mean? They have their downtime too. So it's not that serious. No matter what you're doing, no matter how responsible you are for things, in the bigger scheme of it all, 8 billion plus people have no idea what you're doing today. And they are too busy to care or worry about someone else's life, unless you're a mega celebrity. And even if you are, only 100 million people today will know what you're doing. It's not going to be the whole world. So you still have 8 billion people who could care less what you do. So just focus on what you should do today, and who are you doing things for? Like, my point is, no one's knowing what you're doing today. Do things for you. Do things for yourself. Make yourself satisfied. Make yourself happy. And end of story there. Okay, let's continue with the reading. I'm going to take a quick pause. What else do you need to know right now at this time? Things to look out for. General reading. What's of the most importance and pertinence right now? For those watching. Having to just be careful. Just take gentle care. Now's the time to be gentle with other people. There's a lot of stressed out energy I'm noticing. A lot of irritability, agitation, a lot of lack of patience and understanding and empathy, And so just be calm, relax, and patient in dealing with others at this time. There's a lot of this stressed out feeling like things are not getting better anytime soon. Energy, not that they're not getting better, but it feels like people are feeling like that pinch. People are feeling that stress. People are feeling agitation in their spirit, and they know deep down something is wrong. So, there's a lot of this meeting people where they're at energy, okay? Figuring out where they're at and going with it, rather than stressing or like, why stress about what that person said to you or what they did? Instead, can you meet them halfway? Can this energy be uplifted? Can you make lighter of a heavier situation? Remember I said months and weeks ago, we're all asked to be light right now. How can we not weigh ourselves down, but bring ourselves up to rise? I see a lot of confusion. I see a lot of chaos. I see a lot of sad faces. I see a lot of confusion. Why is this happening to me? Woe's me. Me, 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 me. If you're saying me so much, why don't you be an opera singer, That's what it boils down to. When we're in the me energy, we're in ego. And we can all be like this from time to time. How can you take yourself out of that me, me, me to the orchestra, the opera of us? We, instead of me, 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 me. Me sounds just like me. Me, like it sounds like heavy. But we. It sounds like lighter, it sounds like, it sounds better, And collectively, humanity is changing the tune of their orchestra from me to we, not from we to me. So things will get better when we pitch in with each other, when we help each other out. The vibration, the tune of our collective orchestra ascends, we rise, we lift each other up, and we feel better, So, and we do better because we feel better, You can't do better if you feel like shit. I'm just being honest. So, yeah, period. End of story. So, focus on feeling better than just crap, If guilt is eating you up and you feel like trash because of it, work on that. Work on not doing those same actions to make you feel guilty to begin with. Are you doing things to constantly make yourself feel bad? Why would you do that to yourself? You're making yourself suffer. I see a lot of alignment and connection with others, connecting with new souls. Maybe you've reached out to new people lately or come across new people that you've interacted with. This is also good for your energy and to help push you into alignment to what you're destined to do. They're sort of the bridge that meets the gap. They're sort of there to help kind of guide you into the next stages of your life. Even if just for a brief moment that you've crossed paths with these people. And they're there to let you know that people like them exist. They're there to let you know that there's someone out there, either thinking about you or there's someone out there that always that you have yet to be introduced to in the future timeline of things. So you have yet to meet so many persons. And this is the age to do this. This is the appropriate age to introduce yourself all over again and again and again and again. New faces to see. But some of it could be brief. Not everyone will want or care to interact with you on a deeper level. That's appropriate for the times. Just know that not to take it too personally if someone doesn't like you or someone doesn't really want to converse with you in a deeper way. Just know that not everyone cares to get to know you on a deeper level. They will just meet you on their playing field. So if their playing field is not that deep to begin with, they're going to meet you on a not so deep level. So just keep that in mind, that everyone comes from a different environment, background, level of intellect, and maturity. So, you're not going to get along with just anyone, but I feel like you're going to be able to soon get along with a wide, diverse range of people, because you've met such a wide, diverse range of people from all sorts of different geo and political backgrounds and the like, socioeconomic status, so different beliefs religiously. So you're going to be able to get along and be like-minded and converse and at least debate and discuss certain things with certain people in a timely manner. It may not be tomorrow, but soon enough you will voice your opinions to these new people and have their opinions be heard, hear them out, But someone's already thinking about you, trying to manifest you, wanting to reach you. Not that they know who you are, but they're hoping for someone like you to cross paths with them so that they can share their opinions, beliefs with you, okay? So it's already in the works. What else do you need to know right now at this time? I'm seeing something with the month of July that is just like, I wouldn't say huge or enormous. Maybe it's like a huge object in space, or it has something to do with an object in space. But July is where things like ultimately intensify, come to this pinnacle. Something unbreakable. I hear like an unbreakable bond. And that could be the moon, the sun. There could be something with gravity, that tug and pull that affects the earth. Affects how we operate, how we think, how we function, and that could help propel those old energies out. That old, like, I don't know, it's like an irritable energy. Like once that dies down, then we kind of sort of get to a place where we can kind of calm, chill, relax, less stress. I think this energy is very agitating to people's spirits, and it brings them down. It makes you feel a little even lowly or depressed sometimes. So let the energies of the planets and the moon collectively pass, subside, simmer down. Let the summer start, and I would say probably halfway through the summer it's gonna get to its maximum peak intensity, whether it's like you just having to release some old feelings, end old relationships. It might reach that boiling, breaking point, like popping a pimple, and it just has to come out. Something has to be said, addressed, needs have to be met. Some needs are not being met right now. Some needs are being neglected. So are you neglecting your needs to be met in a relationship, in a friendship, in a co-workership, in an acquaintanceship, in a parentship, in a friendship, in a self-ship? Okay. All right. The ship, keyword ship. You are the guide to the boat, where it goes in the waters, the depths of our emotions, our beings. Where are you taking this ship in these connections? Is it a sinking ship, right? There's multiple ships. There's multiple ships out at the sea of your life. So where are you redirecting your energy towards? Is it toxic ways, evil energies, behaviors, or something even better for you? Do you feel like you deserve what's better for you? Do you know deep down that you deserve the best? But you don't see it because, again, of past guilt. Can you let go of that past guilt? Can you stop doing bad things to give yourself reasons to stop feeling guilty to begin with? You know? I was seeing some of you also like decorating your home, redecorating, buying new furniture. This is a good time to do that. Spring is always the best time to switch it up in your home. We all know that. It's start of a new year, so just do that while the weather's not too brutal. When it's too hot and you're reorganizing your whole home, it makes it a lot more difficult in the middle of the summer when it's just brutal outside, you know? And you constantly have to have the air running, and it's just too much. So summer is the time to take like time off. Spring is meant to start springing into action. New things. The fall is when you fall away from action and start to take it more easy again. Winter is when you really start to rest again. So we go from spring with action, summer to more rest, fall to a little bit of action, and then winter, more rest. We're really, notice a pattern. We're really not meant to be in action constantly, okay? 9 to 5, 50 weeks a year. You know, that's cruelty, that's punishment, that's betrayal to thyself. Yes, we have no choice. We have things to pay and to eat, but unfortunately, that's just the world we are in. So how can you, maybe some of you, take yourself out of that? Occupy your time. Again, occupation. Occupy your time. Not an occupation, but taking care of yourself, treating yourself better. Again, it's about the ship you board above the sea. Is it the occupy ship or is it the relax say ship? Okay. So you get it now. You're starting to understand on a deeper plane what you deserve. I hope I'm tapping into that third eye chakra real good. And I hope this feels good on your soul level, because these are the messages, and I feel like Spirit really is like deeply concerned for you in some ways. There's some old outdated ways here as well. Things you could just like stop doing, you know, but you keep choosing to do them. That would free up more time if you're looking for more relaxation. Okay. The relationship with relaxation and you. Are you spending enough time, you know, outdoors or taking breaks and what have you? You know, but not the breaks that look like scrolling on your phone. The breaks that look like, you know, looking out into the nature, eating a nice nutritious meal, you know, just talking to a coworker or a friend about their day and sending them some positivity and love their way. You know, bit by bit, you have the power and energy to change your reality. You don't have to be stuck in the same cycle that you've been operating under for a long time. Keyword under. You're under it. It's like, you know, you're under the reign of the dictator of toxic ship, right? No, you are above that. You are over the sea. You are not under it. You're not sinking. Some of you may feel like you're floating, but you're sinking. You feel like you're burning out. You're depleting your energy. So what are you channeling your energy to? What are you investing your time in? And this is now the time to observe that. It is the time to see if there are any potential icebergs out at sea that might make you sink your ship. Are you not steering clear of the course of those kind of, you know, iceberg energies, things that could sabotage or betray what you worked hard to build? Now's the time to keep those in check and to reorganize your life in a way where you have things under control, where you are not constantly thinking about those things. You're constantly worried about those things. Because again, it's about enjoying the ride. It's not about, you know, oh, I should focus on this or worry about this next big thing that could happen or that could hit or that could unfold. You know, maybe your job requires you to do that and constantly put out fires, so to speak. But maybe your job is stressing you out and overwhelming you to the point of depletion and a lack of energy, and it's draining you. And even that, you know, 2-3 weeks off a year is not enough to re-energize and recharge you, because it is so time consuming, the other 50 weeks, 49 weeks, that you really don't even have much time and energy for the rest of, the days ahead, because every week is the repetition of the last, and every future week, deep down has to unfold the way it has been the last several weeks, and you're constantly in this rut, you're constantly in this cycle. So how can you take yourself out of that spin cycle? You're not a washing machine. You're not clothes in a washing machine, excuse me. You're not meant to be, only the mouse is supposed to be on the wheel, not you. So is your life really that fulfilling and satisfying? Is it rewarding to your spirit deep down? What are you doing that's taking you away from that rewarding feeling? Yeah, ask yourself these difficult questions. Now's the time to do it, because if you don't do it now, you're going to continue to struggle in this constant spin cycle. You're going to continue feeling this way. So this is the time to do it. This energy is coming through, because now's the time to reprioritize your life. If you're happy with that spin cycle, you feel comfortable in it, and it feels nice, then be my guest, do that, Include some extra happiness, though, in your life, though, if you can, okay? Include some extra joy, because you deserve it. You don't feel it deep down, you deserve it, but you do. You work hard like everyone else. Deserve to treat yourself right, okay? Some of you are putting on a face for the world. Just be yourself. Be your true authentic self. So, there's something someone said that was very hurtful, and it's still coming to the surface. It's still hurting your heart. It's still, like, every time you see them, you're thinking about the time they said that or did that. And they're not even consciously aware that you do, but, just let them know how much that deeply influenced and affected you, what they did or said or both. I think that will help form a better bond and a relationship with them. Again, guide the ship. Where do you want this connection to go? Sour or for the better? Do you want it to be a godly connection? What does a godly connection look like to you? Is this something that's been given from the divine source of creation, or is it just any other friend, any other person in your life, just because you want a partner, just because you want a friend, just because. Again, that's not the energy of I'm good enough. That's the energy of I lack something. I need because I want it so bad. I'm willing to get anything and be with anyone just to get it. But at what price to your peace, right? You could just be throwing anyone out there. You could manifest anyone out there, but I know deep down you don't want just anyone, and you deserve better deep down, and you have to tap into that part of you that feels that way, because it's maybe not the entire part of you, it's just a part of you that feels that you don't deserve these things. So what is that part of you that feels that way? Connect with that energy now, and as the candle has slipped from my finger, that means the reading has come to a close. I'm just going to keep reading until the light is completely dimmed. So, as I continue to channel, and as this reading comes to a conclusion, I'm noticing no matter what, you still keep trying, you still keep going, you still keep pushing forward through. You find you're like the water in the cracks. You ever see how like ocean waves come ashore and there's like a lot of rocks and the water gets in between every crack and crevice? You do that. You still reach out. You still are there, and there's a big heart here. You're still loving. You still try. You still give your good energy. You're still kind. You're still passionate. You still create. You still grow. You still learn. So no matter what happens to you, it's all you still pushing forward and still doing and still being and still enjoying the energy you emit to others and the energy you emit to yourself. And that's the best way now, the best version of you, the best way to be the best human is to stop treating yourself poorly, judge less, and just be more in tune with yourself and how you feel now so that you can be more in alignment to what you want your life to look like, Are you being rude to others? Are you being, mean, or are you actually genuinely and meaningfully being nice, being pleasant to be around, Are you getting compliments, or are you constantly being brought down by someone, right? And ask yourself, where does this have me in life now? How do I feel about people being nasty? How do I feel about me being nasty sometimes? Because I'm human and I mess up too. Why was I like that, In those moments, always it's wise to check in. How do I feel and why do I feel this way? How do I feel and why do I feel this way? And that's going to bring you a lot more peace, knowing that you have the power, like I said, in some level and sense of control here to show up for yourself and hold yourself accountable. And, you know, again, meeting people halfway is coming through in the spirit again. Because you can't meet them constantly where you're at, and they can't meet you constantly where you're at, and vice versa. They at, you at, whatever. So you meet halfway. I may not be where you're at and how you're feeling today. They may feel great. You may feel like crap. So meet them halfway. Remain a neutral, standing ground on feeling, and check in. How does this neutrality feel? Oh, it feels a lot better than me feeling like crap. Okay, so let me continue practicing this. And the way the candle's lit up, it looks like a head, the light in the middle of the body, and the angel wings here, and it's flowing out into the earth. So there's a lot of this like light coming into the earth, a lot of this embracing angelic. Do you see that? I have to zoom in for you to see it. This is beautiful. It's so remarkable. You see that? This is the head, the light within the body. Here's the angel wings up, and this is the dress of the angel pointing down, and they're moving. This is so beautiful. It's upside down, but it's still there. The angel is still there. So they're shining their light, and they're saying their I love yous, and they're saying we're always here for you no matter what. So I have to be quick to change the battery before the light died down. It's dying down now. There we go. It's gone. Okay, so perfect timing. The angel has parted ways with us today, and they're pouring out more wax from the crown chakra. They're saying we sent you a lot of infinite wisdom from the higher dimensional realms of the 7th dimension onwards, 8th dimension even, onwards, even 9th and 10th I'm hearing. So they're sending you their love, like I said, and support, and they're saying we're rooting for you. And their last stance is kind of like a beautiful, like, we're rooting for you stance. We're sending you our love, and we're reaching out to you always, and we're connecting with you always in all ways. Always means all ways. ALL space WAYS. In all ways. They always reach out to you, right? So, yes, that is the final message. There's even a stomach here. They're sending healing to someone's stomach lining, so that's good. And they say it's going to be okay. Everything's going to work out there. Whatever you're worried about here with your health or a diagnosis, they're going to send healing your way. Connect with your angels now, okay? All right, thank you guys. God bless you. Love and light. 20% Tony 2 for future readings, healings, or custom ASMR content for life. If you'd like to use, know if this helped you with your guidance, make sure you subscribe and check me out on TonyBomboni.com. Links below to book your own 15-minute or 30-minute candle wax reading with me. And I look forward to doing your reading today. That was one entire pink candle wax that probably estimate around 30 minutes or so. So it depends on the size of the candle, you know. Sometimes they'll get 2 different candles for 30 minutes. It just depends. Yeah, I always recommend the 30-minute bookings, and I'll shout your first name out in the beginning of a video if you book, as a thank you for helping support my channel if you book a 30-minute or hour-long any of my appointments with me, okay? All right, take care, guys. I hope you enjoyed, and I can do your custom booking in ASMR as well if you happen to request that. Take care, guys. Bye bye. Hope you enjoyed.